Hi, dear listeners and viewers. I hope you are full of energy. After the ancient sands of Egypt, I found myself traveling to a land unlike any I had ever known before, Australia, a place where the forests are green and the oceans are vast and unending. The country is as much a dream as it is reality, full of wonder, ancient stories, and a deep connection to the land. It is here that I encountered the magic of the Dreamtime, the mystical age of creation that shaped the world and all that inhabits it. The Dreamtime, or dreaming, is the foundation of the Aboriginal culture, where every rock, tree, river, and animal is said to carry the spirit of an ancient ancestor. Among the many tales of the Dreamtime, there is one that particularly captivated me, a story about a great emu, a bird of vast size and grace, whose journey would forever change the way the world was seen. Before starting the story, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to be aware of the next stories. Let's go to start the story. The Emu and the Eternal Journey. Long ago, when the earth was still young and the Dreamtime was alive with spirits, there lived an emu named Wiru. Wiru was not like the other emus in his flock. While they were content to wander the plains and lakes, looking for food and following the rhythm of the seasons, Wiru always felt a deep yearning within him, a yearning to understand the true meaning of life and the forces that shaped the land around him. One day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, Wiru encountered a wise old elder, a kangaroo who had traveled far and wide, seen the changing tides of the earth, and understood the great mysteries of nature. The kangaroo spoke softly to Wiru, "You are a creature of the earth, but you are also a traveler of the skies, a keeper of stories. If you wish to learn the secrets of the world, you must seek the rainbow serpent." The rainbow serpent, a powerful and mystical being, was believed to have created the mountains, the rivers, and the oceans. She was both feared and revered, for she held the power to shape the land and the creatures within it. The kangaroo told Wiru, "Only by speaking to the rainbow serpent can you learn why the land flows as it does and why the animals move with such purpose." Determined, Wiru set off on a long journey to find the rainbow serpent. His path took him across vast plains, through dense rainforests, and over mountains so high they touched the clouds. Along the way, Wiru encountered other animals, the wise owl who spoke of the stars, the silent dingo who taught him patience, and the playful koala who shared the secrets of the eucalyptus trees. Each encounter deepened his understanding of the world, but it was only after a long and arduous journey that he finally came to a quiet, sacred river where the rainbow serpent was said to reside. There, beneath the water's surface, Wiru saw her, shifting in the currents like a living rainbow, her scales shimmering with all the colors of the earth. She spoke to him in a voice that echoed like thunder and rustled like leaves in the wind. "Emu," she said, "why have you come to seek me?" Wiru bowed low, showing respect for the powerful being. "I wish to understand the world, the land, and the creatures that roam it. I want to know why the earth moves as it does and why time flows as it does." The rainbow serpent looked at Wiru, her eyes deep as the night sky, and answered, "The world is a living thing, Emu. It breathes, it grows, and it changes. But it also remembers. Each step you take on the earth is a step in time. Each moment you experience is part of a larger pattern, a pattern that has existed long before you and will continue long after you are gone. Wiru felt a shiver run through him, as though the weight of the world's wisdom had been placed upon his shoulders. The rainbow serpent continued, "You are but one of many, Emu. Your journey is part of a larger tapestry. The land moves, the animals grow, and the rivers flow, but all are connected. You are a part of this cycle. Your life, your journey, and your steps are all part of something much greater than yourself. How can I understand this cycle?" Wiru asked, his voice filled with awe. "By accepting that you are both the traveler and the journey," the rainbow serpent replied. "You are the earth, and the earth is you. The sky, the trees, the rivers, they are all within you, just as you are within them. To understand the world, you must understand yourself." With these final words, the rainbow serpent vanished beneath the surface of the river, leaving Wiru standing there, still and silent. As he walked back through the forests and plains, he felt a deep peace settle over him. The world was no longer something distant and unknowable. It was a living, breathing entity, full of mysteries, and he was both a part of it and a witness to it. When Wiru returned to his flock of emus, he was no longer the same. He no longer sought answers to questions that had no clear end. He understood now that life itself was the answer. He did not need to search for the meaning of the earth or the flow of time, for he had learned that the journey was the meaning. The emus, who once wandered aimlessly, now moved with purpose, each step in harmony with the land. In the end, we are all part of a greater journey, and the most important step is not to find the answers, but to embrace the journey itself. We are both the travelers and the journey, and only through understanding our place in the world can we truly begin to understand the world itself. Time, like the land and the animals, moves in cycles. We can never truly control it, but we can live within it. Your valuable likes and comments make me happy. Until the next stories, take care of yourself. Be in the shelter of wisdom.